Hey, welcome to another edition of The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, and I'm so glad you've taken the time to be here today, because if you weren't here today, it'd be a very lonely existence. It'd be just me and nobody else. So I'm glad you're here today to enjoy The Rundown with Ramon. How's your day going so far? I hope it's doing well. Hope it's doing fantastic. And if it's not, I hope the time with The Rundown with Ramon makes it just a little bit better. But again, welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books and more. And I'm here to help you enjoy life to the fullest and or start or grow your business on The Rundown with Ramon. My day today has been pretty good. I could be going to the gym just a bit more. I probably could be eating just a bit more healthy. But other than that, you know what? Things are going pretty well. And I don't think it always has to be just because somebody else is doing bad or we have to be grateful. I think we can be just doing just well and be grateful for who we are. But with all that, let me get off my soapbox and jump right into ding, 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 this episode of The Rundown with Ramon, done list versus to-do list. Listen, we all have to-do lists. Most of us do. We wake up in the morning and have a to-do list that we need to get done today. Reading something in the Wall Street Journal by Alexa Course and talks about Samantha Duane's plans for a busy Monday last fall went sideways from almost the minute she woke up. First, she discovered the dog had been sick inside the house. Then she missed an appointment to tour a preschool for her daughter while tending to her sick, and all these things came up. She viewed that way her day seemed wildly productive, but wondering, really, was it? That's the dilemma. So few of us start the day without a to-do list, as the article here. But what do we do about the unexpected obstacles that come into the day and knock our to-do list off kilter? Dave Meltzer was talking about this. In fact, this very thing. Recently, I was with him in New York City. And Dave Meltzer, if you don't know him, an amazing, thought leader, was saying that he leaves space in his day for the unexpected. So if things go wrong, he's even ready for that. And Dave Meltzer can maximize the day. But it says here, taking the opposite tact, a done list can give you the burst of motivation that to-do lists sometimes fail to inspire. And so what the article is saying, to celebrate your wins. It's not just about what do I have to do. That's a good start. We want to keep track of things we have to do because we don't want things to fall behind. But possibly more importantly is not just the things I have to do, but let me celebrate the win. What things have I gotten done? This is an important thing. As one of the headlines of this article, the subheadline says, small wins drive performance. Often we try to motivate ourselves by focusing on big, long-term goals like getting a new job or a new place to live. But Teresa Annabiles says at Harvard University Business School, who co-wrote the Progress Principle, says a long-term goals can leave room for discouragement to set in. So my admonition for you today, let's not just be people that celebrate that we have a to-do list. Let's not just be people that put to-do list together, because that can be a bit demoralizing. But let's also celebrate that we got things done. Years ago, Sarah Kleist hit a wall of frustration over a series of fruitless acting auditions in New York. Worried that she wasn't productive enough, the now 29-year-old decided to track how she spent her time, writing down the big and small things she did each day, from practicing music for an audition to catching up with a friend. And guess what? She took away an unexpected lesson. Maybe she could be kinder to herself. This is the thing. Seeing all the stuff I actually do was a real confidence booster. And this might be the case for you, that we should more so celebrate our wins, celebrate what we're doing well, and focus maybe just a bit less on what we're not doing well. Once again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today to join me on The Rundown with Ramon. If you're just joining in, all we do is one thing. All we ask is one thing, 30 minutes of your time to give you the top 10 things you need to live your best life or start or grow your business. So I'm glad you're here with me today on The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. 4 ways to increase leadership credibility. Interesting article here by our friends at Smart Brief. Here's the hypothesis: build leadership credibility by regulating emotion, seeing others' perspectives, and sharpening critical thinking skills, writes Marlene Chisholm. Writes Marlene and says, how can we be better leaders? And in fact, how do we increase our credibility? Because here's the thing I want you to understand. Listen to this very carefully. The best leaders are not leaders because they're demanded to be leaders. The best leaders are not leaders because they have the title VP, director, senior, this, whatever. That's not what leadership necessarily is. No, the best leaders are leaders that earn their role of leadership day in and day out, that earn it, that build up the credibility needed to be a leader. So how do you do this? Expand your perspective. It's easy to become singularly focused or faceted if you only focus on your position, perspective, and profession. When you discipline yourself to intentionally see, here's the key word, multiple perspectives, you avoid the risk of being misunderstood or considered short-sighted. This is interesting. Expand your perspective if you want to be a great leader. If you're so myopic and looking just through this teeny narrow lens, you're not going to necessarily be the leader that you should be. So how do you expand your perspective, says the article here in Smart Brief? Visualize a boat full of rowers going to a treasure chest on an island. The top leaders want to get to the treasure chest. The middle level leaders want everyone to row harder and faster. And the rowers want to get a better seat cushion on the boat. To broaden your perspective, stand metaphorically on the bridge of the boat and see the entire picture. When talking with an employee, a partner, a colleague, or a client, ensure you know whether you're talking about the treasure chest, the oars, or the seat cushion. So number two, as we're thinking of how to be better leaders, make critical distinctions. This is interesting. Again, we're talking about 4 ways to increase leadership credibility from our friends at Smart Brief. As leaders, we sometimes engage in lazy communication and insufficient critical thinking by accepting ideas that need more depth. Differentiation or credibility, the ability to spot the distinction, elevates the thought process. What is the distinction? It's the difference between similar concepts. So this is important. Sometimes we can lump everything together. Sometimes we can think people are the same, but I dare you to consider, how do we make a change and see the distinctions? If we're able to have distinctions, if we're able to see that there are differences, I would dare say we'll live a better life, understanding and noting and seeing the distinctions. Here it says, to grow in your ability to make distinctions, there are several exercises you can do. Notice on social media how often people readily agree with some general statement made by an influencer or guru. If you find the advice lacking nuance or distinction, ask yourself, what would make the statement true or false? You'll soon realize that there are different levels of truth at different levels of understanding. You become a critical thinker when you know how to see the name and make the distinction. This is important to keep in mind. You are less likely to fall prey to manipulation. I'm loving this. By the way, are you loving a Rundown with Ramon? Are you enjoying it? Are you learning when you watch the Rundown with Ramon? Whether you've just started, whether you've been here a while, I'm glad you're here today. Number 3, regulate your emotions. As a leader, getting swept up in gossip, manipulation, and politics decreases your credibility. A common myth is that emotions don't matter in business, but they do. My friend Adam Smith of Savage Freedoms says that quite often the fact is human beings are emotional by nature. Emotions signal when something is off or when a boundary has been crossed, so you shouldn't try to ignore these signals. Emotions are important. Fourth part about being the best leader you can be, seek leadership clarity. At the heart of leadership is good decision making. When problems are complex and uncertain, it's easy to get on a hamster wheel of indecision, especially amid change or conflict. The good news is that there's a method to break down the complexities and get the root of the problem. And that's called leadership clarity. Listen, I hope this was interesting for you because as leaders, and we all are leaders in one way or another, we can do better. Again, this is The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, and I'm so glad you're here today listening to The Rundown with Ramon, because if you weren't here today, it'd be kind of a lonely show. But I'm glad you're here to join it with me. I'm glad you are here. Let's move forward. Ding, 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 ding. Refresh your website. Really, Ramon? I thought it was just social media marketing. I thought it was just all the speeds and feeds. I thought it was AI. No, websites are important. And here's the rub. Here's an article by Janet Leveau talking about want to refresh your website first, lose the yachts. So marketing maven April Rudin is the founder and CEO of the Rudin Group. And she did that recently, redesigning her website. And I believe it makes sense to what I'm seeing here, that first she had yachts or thought of having yachts on the website to represent exclusivity, high-end wealth, and etc. It was a big effort because as a marketing firm, if we can't demonstrate a very clear value proposition for ourselves with a website that looks visually appealing and communicates our message, then it will impact how our clients and prospects look at us. But as she advises her clients in wealth and management and related areas to do, Rudin also wanted to make her firm's new website stand out and pop. This is what your website should do, just stand out and pop. It says, I had a clear vision of mine. I wanted to be smart, of course, because we're in financial services, so it's got to be smart and demonstrate knowledge and authority. But at the same time, she wanted the website to have a lighter side. So how do you do that? I'm not going to go through the whole interview, but the point is you really need to think what works and what doesn't work. Should you use cliched stock imagery? Should you not? How do you create and launch a website? It's not easy. What element should you have on the website? And possibly more importantly, what things should you not have on the website? If you need to get away from cliched images like yachts, how do you appeal to high net worth and ultra high net worth clients and prospects? How do you do that? The more likely to connect with a brand that is original. If you're not original, if you're copying other people all the time, it's going to be hard to connect. And so if you want a better website, it's not about the website changing. Boop, 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 boop. It's about your mindset changing. That is the way to live the life you want. Once again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here today. If you just joined us, come a bit closer, sit down, because we're here to serve you top 10 things to help you change your life or change your business. Our friends at Small Biz Trends have a nice article out about how to hire and use interns. I'm curious, have you successfully used interns in your organization, or have you maybe unsuccessfully used interns in your organization? Interns can be a great way to scale your company, to add value to somebody else's life, and to get something back for yourself because you're getting the help. Now, traditionally, I believe internships can be a bit cheaper because maybe you're working with the school to give them college credit, or since they have no experience, that rate is going to be different. But internships can be great. The one thing I encourage you, make sure you're following your local laws. I don't think there's national laws. I'm not sure. Talk to your lawyer, but make sure you follow your local laws. And my friend did this interview. I believe this would have been the amazing Barry Maltz on the Small Business Radio Show. I could be attributing this wrong, but they talked with Robert Cowrie, the CEO and founder of Agile Rainmakers. And it's important to understand, how are you using interns in your business? A few things they discuss. What are some of the principles that can make an internship exceptionally successful? These are things to ask yourself. Should all interns be paid? And if so, how much should they be paid? How can companies improve their intern interviewing process to get the right candidates? How can managers best prepare for their interns before they arrive? How can employers ensure that their interns are fulfilled? And what steps should managers take to prepare for the end of each internship? And another question to ask: why is it important to weave dignity into the internship? Woo! Ooh, that's good. Internships is not just about, can you bring me a cup of cafe mocha latte with some soy milk in it? No, it's about dignity. It's about that give and take from what the intern's giving to you, their time and experience and value in their work, and what you can give to them. Once again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the One Down with Ramon. Get to know me better on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle, or check out my website, RamonRay.com, as I look forward to serving you. So check this article out on Small Biz Trends, talking about how to hire and use interns. Thought it was really, really good. Let's move on to our next point. Ding, 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 ding. A/B testing, what it is and how does it work, also from our friends at smallbiztrends.com. A/B testing is important. A/B testing can really help your business grow. And what's the essence of A/B testing? It's taking this option, that option, feeding it to a subset of your customers, seeing what the subset does, and then rolling it out to more. So, for example, you're trying to understand, do people like chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate or vanilla, and you have 500 people coming towards you. What you do maybe is randomly take 10 people, show it to them, and if overwhelmingly all 9 people want vanilla and you've done a random test, most likely all 500 people are going to like vanilla. Me personally, I like strawberry. Here's what I like. Can I just deviate a minute? Do I have your permission to deviate a slight minute? Let me just get up close to you. I feel like I want to show a picture of a cake, but I don't want to, or a pie. But let me just tell you my favorite dessert. Ooh, let me tell you. It's Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs makes the best strawberry ice cream. It tastes like strawberry. Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream, and then Mrs. Smith's apple pie in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour, I believe it is. Forgot what the timing is on that. At 400 degrees, you pull that sucker out, and there you have some good dessert. Whew, I feel I deviated a bit too much there. So A/B testing is important. Many people do it for websites, and there's many tools to do that automatically. You can say, here's this website, here's this website, here's this page, here's that page, here's how this looks, this design, and then which one performs better, you can get that done. So A/B testing is great. It's a method to capture marketing strategies or tools empirically to determine the most effective approach. And it's not necessarily just for websites, but it's often done on websites because you can easily automate that. Now, if you want to maximize your A/B testing, you want to do it right. What our friends at smallbiztrends.com say is clearly define your objectives. Test one variable at a time. Use statistical significance. Segment your audience. Regularly monitor and analyze your data. Ensure your consistency. Implement continuous testing. Document and learn. Consider the mobile responsiveness of what you're testing, and seek professional guidance. A/B testing is important. There's multiple ways to do A/B testing, and I'm not going to go through all of it right here, but A/B testing can definitely help you sell better and serve your customers better. What's up next? Ding, 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 ding. Using pop-up stores to launch new products. Listen, I live in the New York area, and there's a lot of pop-up stores that are coming up all the time. These are small little shops that are done there temporarily. Maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's a week, depending on what it is. But the headline here from Sydney Sladovnik says how Poppy uses pop-ups to successfully launch new products. The prebiotic soda brand generated hype for its newest flavor with a buzzy LA event. To launch its newest flavor, Wildberry, the Austin-based beverage company opened a convenience store style pop-up Poppy Mart in Los Angeles. So my question to you is it worthwhile for you to do like a pop-up store and build up hype, generate hype in it? That's one. Two, drive content creation for your pop-up store. Imagine getting a lot of buzz, a lot of people there that can drive attendance, that can drive the pictures, the photos, the videos. So that's some of the reasons you want to do the pop-up store. Yes, for sales, but really building that hype, generated content, and then building towards something bigger or better. So I'm curious, is a pop-up store in your future? Ding, 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 ding. Use a franchise to start a business. Interesting article here. Key takeaways in this article by Carl Stofers talking about franchising. The headline says, don't have time to start a business. This doctor, lawyer, and now part-time franchisee would disagree. Dr. Shania understands the dedication required to meet big goals, achieving her dream of becoming a physician while adding a law degree along the way. Now she's venturing into the world of entrepreneurship. New franchise owner Dr. Shania is venturing into entrepreneurship after earning medical law degrees, a very busy doctor. Siebel's credits much of her success to her parents, yes, and Siebel's strategy of maintaining her medical career while maintaining or pursuing entrepreneurship can show that you can do it. The point being, maybe you don't want to go to full entrepreneurship. Now, many franchises, you do have to be there. You have to go there. You have to work in them. Yes, you can't just, oh, here's your money and I'm out. But working a franchise model is one way if you have the money, and especially if you like what they're doing, it's one way. They provide everything in the box. Who to hire, how to get the building, how to get the real estate, all this. They just want partners, that somebody to oversee that site, to help manage it, that they're following the process. It can be useful. Now, to be in franchise, there's often training that has to be done, and that training can be grueling, says the article. So training is important. But it says here, I spent 8 years after graduating medical schools and hospitals training to become great at what I do. It takes work. And I'm sure a franchise can take some training as well. After finding massage therapy life-changing, Siebel's formed her company, Alchemy Health and Wellness. And it goes on and on and on. It's very similar in the physician realm as it is in the business ownership realm and in the spa industry. There's a lot of connection. So the point being here, if you're looking to grow a business and you may not want to do all the work, guess what you can do? You can get a franchise. Again, if you're just joining, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. 10 tech trends shaping the next decade. Would you like to know the 10 tech trends shaping the next decade? Well, some key takeaways. Key trends and developments poised to shape the tech world in the coming decade include, in the ever-evolving landscape of technology, one thing is for sure, change is constant. And what are some of those changes? One, artificial intelligence. That's here already and is a game changer. Two, 5G connectivity. 5G is set to transform how we reconnect and communicate with faster speeds and lower latency. 5G will power the Internet of Things. Number three, sustainability and green tech. Number four, blockchain beyond cryptocurrency. Number five, edge computing. Number six, the metaverse. Number seven, the biotechnology and healthcare. Number eight, cybersecurity. Number nine, space exploration. Number 10, education and remote learning. Listen, time is going forward. The world is shifting. The world is changing. Trends are going to go. Trends are going to come. The question for you is, will you be on board? Last but not least, ding, 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 how to make money short term. We covered this on zoneofgenius.com, how to make money short term. If you haven't been to our website, zoneofgenius.com, check it out. This is by one of our writers, Kamalika Day, and she writes, selling unused items. If you're looking for extra money, sell unused items. Number two, freelancing for cash. Number three, participating in online surveys. Number four, pet sitting or dog walking. Number five, offering ride, share, or delivery services. Number six, renting out spare space. Number seven, tutoring or online teaching. Number eight, selling handmade crafts or art. Number nine, doing odd jobs for people in your community. Number 10, flipping products for a profit. Those are some things you can do to make extra side money. So if you want to check that article out, definitely check out zoneofgenius.com and look up how to make money short term. My name is Ramon Ray. I want to remind you, definitely, I've already said that, check out zoneofgenius.com and ask yourself, be clear on this. What do you really, really want? What makes you happy? Do you even want to be in business? Understand there's no music, there's no soundtrack in life or business. It's just you and your problems and you and your solutions. Are you hungry enough to be in business and get where you want to be? Ask yourself about your pricing. Are you selling low ticket, low margin and losing money? Or are you selling premium where you're making a good profit? And finally, what do you do best? What do you do best? What do you enjoy doing that you can live life and make money from? Once again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. DM me on Instagram. Let me know how you're watching the show. Let me know you like it. Ramon Ray Smart Hustle on Instagram. Reach out to me directly. Let us know tips, advice, other ways we can help you. But I'm so glad you're here on The Rundown with Ramon. Go out, make a difference today.